previous picture, which is only a few minutes later now, I've taken another short video, and it's 3.88 and 5 on the one on the right hand side, 3.8 on the left hand side. So, but what's important is that there's a big difference, and on the left hand side it's got a red light next to it showing that it's dangerously high level. On the right hand side there's an orange bar going across showing it to be unhealthy. So if you've got that in your foodstuffs, then it's up to you to decide whether you're going to eat them or not. There are plenty of foodstuffs which are not going to influence that. So if you're worried about whether you actually got a disease process and you've got a high reading, have a look at your foodstuffs. There's a list of different foodstuffs which could be increasing it. Stop them and see whether it comes down or not. And that should indicate to you whether it is the food which has pushed it up or whether it is something which needs to be investigated properly by a laboratory, by a medical practitioner or a healthcare professional. I think this is quite important. I think people are not realizing just what is in the food which they're eating, but we have to monitor the air around us. We have for years just accepted that it's fairly healthy, and we're very lucky to have had healthy air. But now, with the COVID-19 pandemic, we're starting to realize that around each of us, we've got 2 meters social distancing, which is 8 cubic meters of volume around every one of us. And we've got now trillions of people on the earth, so that if that's all taken into account by every one of them, it'll make a tremendous difference. And this is just one of the things. There are other things which I'll be showing as well, where you can actually decrease the amount of energy being used, and that can allow us to heat and to cool that area around each one of us individually or as the home, with the family members in the home or in the car when we're traveling. And those are spaces which we usually own ourselves or rent. But those people who own whatever the building is which people are living in, they must be responsible for making sure that the air is of an adequate quality. And the same applies to transport, and the same applies to whether it's your own car or whether it's a bus, a taxi, or a train, a plane, or whatever it is. And the same applies to the spaces which are owned for other purposes, a store which you're going into. These can all be done. It's not that expensive, but our air must be properly cleaned, and we must be aware of our environment. And only by becoming aware of our air which is around us can we become aware of what is actually happening to the total environment around the whole of the world. A lot of people in the world can't afford the luxury of being able to look at it the way we're looking at it on this video, but everybody is increasing in their standard of education, and to understand this, most people in the world can understand it. They've shown it. They say seeing is believing, and a picture is 1,000 words, a video is 1,000 pictures. So this is real evidence of what we should or should not be eating and how to control our environment around us immediately, and from there onwards make sure that other people also control theirs. Can be done. There's the technology is there. We've shown that. Now we just need to make sure that people go ahead and do it. Thank you.